Look how foggy everything is. Everything's like really foggy. It's either getting warm or getting cold. One of the two is very, very foggy out. It's like it's creeping downwards from the trees. We're getting snow up north, Timmins and those other places, Cochrane. Might have a fog advisory for this evening if it cools.
Counterfeit and copied pharmaceuticals was much more lucrative than heroin, cocaine, and the rest of it.
Listen to the no good, terribly kind, wonderful lives, and tragic deaths of Barry and Honey Sherman.
So much
available now on CBC Listen or wherever you get your podcasts.
Toronto-based singer-songwriter Alan Raymond earned a Juno Award nomination for Breakthrough Artist of the Year. He and his band took to the stage at Danforth Music Hall and performed songs from their album Roadhouse 2. That concert on CBC Music Live after the news.
See what the news has to say.
News, the world this hour. I'm Karen Howard-Luck. Outrageous and unacceptable. That's what the Kremlin is calling the arrest warrant issued today for Vladimir Putin. It comes from the International Criminal Court and accuses the Russian president of war crimes. Rebecca Collard has details.
For Vladimir Putin, President of the Russian Federation, and for Maria Lvova-Belova, Commissioner of the Russian President for Children's Rights, for the alleged war crimes of deportation of children from Ukrainian occupied territories into the Russian Federation.
President of the International Criminal Court, Judge Piotr Mensky, announcing the charges today. Russian forces have been accused of numerous war crimes in Ukraine, but Moscow has repeatedly denied the accusations. The warrants today are the first to be issued in the court's investigation in Ukraine.
The judges have reviewed the information and evidence submitted by the prosecutor and determined that there are credible allegations.
But Avmensky says executing the warrants depends on international cooperation. Many are warning Putin is unlikely to ever face trial. Rebecca Collard for CBC News, Berlin.
Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov says all war planes delivered to Ukraine will be destroyed. He's accusing NATO countries of increasing their involvement in the war, adding it will bring additional trouble to Ukraine. Slovakia today became the second NATO member planning to send MiG-29 fighter jets to Kyiv. Poland promised yesterday it will deliver 4 of the Soviet-era planes within days and more later on.
Finlandiya'nın üçlü muhtıradaki taahhütlerini
Turkey's president says his country will ratify Finland's application to become part of NATO. But Recep Tayyip Erdogan says the same will not be done for Sweden. Erdogan says Sweden hasn't taken action against Kurdish separatists Turkey considers terrorists. The two Nordic nations have been struggling to get Turkish approval to join the Western military alliance, and Finland's prime minister says he wants to join NATO with Sweden.
I have a feeling that Finnish NATO membership is not complete without Sweden. We have so much common interest, being really neighbors and having the Baltic Sea area.
Relations between Turkey and Sweden worsened recently following anti-Islam demonstrations in Stockholm. In Ottawa, the government says Michael Duhem will lead the RCMP in the interim as the search continues for a permanent leader. Duhem takes over from Commissioner Brenda Lucki, who retires today. Catherine Tunney has more.
Deputy Commissioner Michael Duhem might not be a household name yet, but Canadians might recognize him from recent updates he's given on foreign interference in elections.
And you're not investigating?
We're not investigating any elements from the 2019 or the 2021 elections.
And his testimony at the Emergencies Act inquiry. As head of the RCMP's Federal Policing Division, he's had a hand in some of the country's most sensitive investigations. Tomorrow, he'll take over as the top boss, temporarily. Commissioner Brenda Lucki announced last month her plans to retire after a challenging and at times controversial tenure. Eli Sopa is a former RCMP employee. He said whoever takes over next faces an impossible task.
It doesn't matter who you put in, because the structure's all broken. That's the RCMP.
Ottawa says more details about selecting a permanent commissioner will be made public soon. Catherine Tunney, CBC News, Ottawa.
Police in Montreal are investigating what appears to be the stabbing deaths of 3 people in a home. Police spokesperson Jean Levesque says officers responded to a call this morning.
When police officers arrive on site, they locate 3 victims of a suspicious death. The body was with violence marks, possibly perforated by a sharp object.
Police say 1 suspect is in custody. And that is your world this hour. For CBC News, I'm Karen Howard.
Your weather, there's still a storm warning for Moosonee all the way down to Timmins, and for Kirkland Lake, Chapleau, Gogama, Wawa, Duberville, Agawam, Lake Superior Park. Snow and blowing snow could amount to 35 to 50 centimeters by tomorrow evening. And for most of the rest of the region, snow or rain. But for Sudbury, Elliott Lake, Temiskaming Shores, Temagami, and parts of the Superior East region, up to 15 centimeters of snow. For Dalmeny and Attawapiskat, cloudy with the chance of flurries. Strong gusting winds up to 80 kilometers per hour for some, with temperatures of minus 12 to plus 5.
Welcome to CBC Music Live. I'm O'Dario Williams. This hour, it's all about Toronto-based singer-songwriter Al.
All right. Well, anyways, we are definitely getting warmer weather coming up from the U.S., pushing the cold air higher up, and that's why all those other places are getting snow along the North Shore and Northeast. Anyways, have a good afternoon, everyone. It's pretty muddy back here.